What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel. This is Subliminal here, and we are here with Day 8 MISC and Mirai Day on the showroom floor. Let's go ahead and get straight into it. Do these massive ships for us. Wow, that looks so odd. That like piece up there, like it looks so odd. All right. First ship we're going to take a look at here is going to be the Prospector. The Prospector is the solo mining ship that we have from MISC. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what to say. It's the only solo mining ship. Buy it. You could also start out with like a rock first and then upgrade your way up to something like this. But mining is a pretty polished gameplay loop right now, and I think if you haven't done it, you should do it. And this is coming from someone who hasn't done it yet. I've mined like literally one time. But next up we have the Hull A. The Hull A is the smallest variant of the Hull series, and has a pretty decent amount of SCU. Has a really cool articulation where it opens up and it holds the boxes on the outside of the ship. It's really cool. And then, of course, we'll just skip to the one back there. That is the Hull C. So, and there's also gonna be a Hull B and a Hull D and a Hull E. So they go up in different scales. First one we got was the Hull A, and then we got the Hull C, which has the funniest silhouette in the verse. If you know, you know. But yeah, it does the same thing. Has a really cool articulation, holds the most amount of cargo that you currently can have in the verse right now. I forget exactly what the number is, but it's a lot. From what I've heard, the gameplay loop for it is really high risk and low reward. So we'll have to see if it's something viable. I don't know. You guys let us know in the comments below. I haven't personally used it myself, but then we have the Starfarer Gemini. I could tell it's a Gemini because of the missiles inside and all the weapons that it has. I don't think the regular one has all those weapons. But this is a refueling ship, and it's the military variant. Has a pretty decent amount of cargo. You can put land vehicles in it. You can refuel people out in the verse. I think it's going to be possibly a popular ship to have in Pyro. I just think that right now, if you are stranded out in space, right, where the warp times are so common, like no one's gonna really run out of fuel, I don't think, in the verse. But if you do, you can get picked up in this, and I just don't think that the gameplay is there because it's just not happening. Like I said, I've said it in a couple other of these streams, I really think that they should make missions for these ships to go out and refuel NPCs, and then incorporate, and it doesn't need to be right away, but then incorporate a way for those missions to have player versions of it. So you can go into some app and request a refuel, and then it will create a dynamic mission for a player and almost be seamless in the same way that a player bounty is, right? If you're new to the verse and you go to do a bounty, you may not know you're grabbing a player bounty because it looks very similar to what you'd see if you did a NPC bounty. And I think it should be that way. And I really don't see why they haven't done that yet. I mean, I know they need to do things in their certain order because, you know, they can see the whole picture, we can't. But I really think that we need to start doing that, like really soon. Give these people who bought these ships a way to at least do it with PvE right now in the verse. And then when you can, also, you know, and maybe it's not that big of a deal to do a PvP version as well. It doesn't need to be a really big dynamic event. It just needs to spawn an NPC who needs help. You go, you pick them up. Maybe, you know, there's some pirates that come along the way that you have to fend off. And yeah, I mean, yeah, anyway, that's my thoughts on that. The Starfarer here on the left is the civilian variant of the ship. and it's less armored. It's got less weapons, no missiles in the nose. I think it has less weapons. But anyway, yeah, big, massive refueling ship. I need to go to the theme to see what halls are open. What's up, Doc.org? Tomorrow's Rip Wallet Day. I don't think anything new. We're gonna go down to the basement real quick. Well, not next, but okay. We'll go left and then we'll go right. We're gonna do these two halls and then we'll go downstairs and see if the new Mirai, the big Mirai ship, is down there. Nobody spoil it in chat if you've already looked. You own the Starfarer, you never refueled anyone? Yeah. Because realistically, what's gonna happen is you're going to just hold backspace. Why would you waste the time? Like, what if there isn't anyone in the server who has the Starfarer ready? You know, even if you do have one and it's not where you're at, you're gonna have to go get it. If it's destroyed, you're gonna have to claim it. It's gonna take forever to claim. Yeah. But I mean, I think a lot of the people who bought it know that even when it does come into the game, it's gonna be kind of useless in the beginning. Okay, so this is interesting. What do I have to say about these ships now? All right, let's start from the left.
I'm gonna go and see if I can find anything more.
This is the base Freelancer. It's got like 60 something SCU of cargo. Started. It's like a kind of a medium freight. And I don't really see the reason to own it right now because of the C1. I think the C1 is just a better ship. And then the CL is going to be even better than that. To be honest, tomorrow I would recommend you guys buy the CL, you know, cruise around in the C1 as a loaner until that comes out and you'll be set. Next up we have the Freelancer Dur. This is an exploration variant that has a refinery. It can like refine its own fuel. So its range is pretty much like unlimited from what I understand. But you know, again, no gameplay for this. This ship's been in the verse for years. I think it was my second buyer's guide I've ever done. And there's still no reason to really have this over any of the other ones. Freelancer Max is the larger variant. I think it has like 150 SCU. Sometimes they change it. I can't remember these numbers, but it's got a lot more than the base. It's basically double wide. And again, when that Zeus CL comes out, I don't see the reason to own it. I don't know. I hope they balance it, man. You know, I think these ships are cool still. The MISC, the MISC is the missile boat variant. It's got a balls ton of missiles, and this one is still viable. If you're a damn dirty missile throwing ape, it's still a pretty good ship. I mean, we don't have a Crusader version that has a bunch of missiles. We have the A1 with the bombs, but that's not the same thing. So yeah, the missile boat is pretty good. There are some other missile boats now. You have the Tana, but I think that the Freelancer MISC can be a pretty strong ship to support a fleet with a volley of missiles. Let's head to the other side. They look like Subway sandwiches. They look like something you might find vibrating in in your big sister's drawer. Extra shield. Yeah, smaller target. Yeah, but it's also slower. Chicken Biscuit, what's up? Even CIG doesn't know its gameplay. Speaking of the Tana, you know, I've never even seen the LX. This is the base Reliant Tana. If you're wondering why I'm pronouncing it like that, that's how they pronounce it in the commercial. I don't want to hear any shit in the comments. This is I don't like this as a starter ship, in my opinion. I don't like the gameplay for it. So you can replace the turrets on here with a turret that will hold 2 smaller weapons. So it winds up having a lot of firepower, 6 weapons. The front cross section isn't bad, but the side cross section is really bad and it's slow. And I just hate flying it. The only effective way to fly this ship is to reach an NPC and then sit there and wait for them to just go past you and just light them up the whole way. And I hate that. I hate that gameplay. You have to do it with some bigger ships like the Connie, but at least you're taking out like, you know, a Hammerhead or a Retaliator or something big that's going to pay you a ton of money. I mean, this, you're doing that to like other light fighters, and I don't like it. If you wanted to buy this for not combat, okay, you could do it. And I'm not even saying it's bad at combat. It's got a lot of weapons. It's kind of hard to fuck that up. I just don't have any fun with it. I hate it. I really do. It's the other cross section, the top cross section is really bad. Really bad. This is the, I can't tell. This is the Core, the Reliant Core. So this one is the combat variant. It comes with those 2 weapons automatically, but again, you can put those weapons on any one of them. I should also show off the inside because this is the best part. 2 beds, shit shower and shave, gun rack, 2 SCU, I believe, and some other sort of locker, because this is the combat variant, which, isn't it? Wait, I forget. No, that was this is the cargo variant. Yeah. This is the combat variant, which it doesn't come with the bigger weapons or the better weapon. I guess back in the day, the bigger weapons were probably, they were meta back then, but not anymore. Now you want to go with 2 smaller ones. Anyway, so that's the starter ship variant, cargo variant, and this is the fighter variant. But again, get those weapons. You can buy them at stores in the verse. Yeah, the best part about it is the inside. That part's cool. But you know what? You can get that in a cutter. I think the cutter even does it better. But you're not armed nowhere near the same way. So I get it. I would just get something like a cutter and then get something like an arrow. You know? So the Mako is going to be pretty interesting. It's basically a mobile GoPro or a mobile, it's a news van. And the idea is that you will actually be able to go around the verse and record footage and then broadcast that to everyone in the system or whatever. I think that's really cool, right? That's pretty dope. You go inside and it's got like a cool like television screens, like, you know, like look at this. Look at that. That's so cool. That's legit. Cool ship, very unique, nothing else like that in the verse. And then finally we have the Reliant Sin. And it's a science vessel, smallest science vessel that we're gonna have. And yeah, I mean, you could do science stuff. What that means, nobody knows yet. But hey, you know, no one's into that gameplay. I don't hear anybody ever talking about the science gameplay, dude. Never hear anybody talking about that. All right, so the Fury LX, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know anything about this. Best in class maneuverability, fully integrated, cutting edge. So it's a racing variant. Racing. Okay, okay, cool. Okay. Wow. Are people taking this around the racing tracks? I would think it'd be the fastest lap times that we have. No heavy fighter from I guess they don't have a heavy fighter. Oh, you're talking about the... I know what you're talking about. We're going to go look down below. If there's going to be anything, it'll be in the basement. Yeah. Oh, and it looks cool, man. It looks like it's got spoilers on the front. That's the carbon fiber. Let's go. That's cool. I need to take that out. I have one. I'll be giving it away soon. This is the base Fury. This is the light fighter variant. You've got weapons. You got missiles. That's all I have to say about that. Then you have the missile, the damn dirty missile throwing ape version. You got a bunch of missiles and a bunch more and a bunch more. And also this cool, like, I don't know, armored blocker thing. I don't know. Why don't the other ones have that? Well, I know the racing variant doesn't have it, but why doesn't that one have it? You could just put that on there. Anyway, all right, let's go and head downstairs now for what we've all been waiting for. But it's probably not going to be anything. That basically they teased a big Mirai Fury during CitizenCon with those silhouettes. Nobody knows what the fuck it is, and we're hoping that we can see a holo of it downstairs today. Maybe we might be able to get an idea of what the ship is going to be. I don't see the reason why you'd build a big version of a racing ship, but or a big version of a snub. Like, why would, like, imagine if they took the Archimedes and made just a big version of it. Like, what? Why? Anyway, maybe it just like really borrows from the design language and looks like it from the silhouette, but when we see it, it'll actually be totally different. I don't know. So we don't have anything on this little pod here. Do we have anything on the other side? Yeah. Oh, yeah. The Razor. So the MISC Razor is the racing variant of the Razor series. It's a racing ship, pretty fast. Really pretty, man. I remember they did like a trailer for this thing, and it looked better than real life. It was so good. You guys know what I'm talking about if you've been around for a while. If you haven't, Google it. I thought it was real. I thought I was looking at an F1 car, and they were like doing these cool pans in and out of it. It was like really dope. Anyway, then we have the Razor LX, I think, or EX, and this is like the luxury variant. I actually accidentally upgraded to this one, and I regret it because it's actually slower than the rest. I figured they all flew the same, and I just upgraded it because I got this one for referral point rewards, and I was like, well, I'll just upgrade to. I should have upgraded to the racing variant. Wait. Oh, yeah. That's the LX. So wait. Okay, hold on. I'm tripping. That one's a luxury one. Oh, and then this one's a stealth variant. That's right. It's got like shotguns on it. I remember now. Okay, yeah. Stealth variants. I upgraded to the stealth variant, I believe. And then stealth became not a thing. So anyway, I regret it. I should have stayed with the racing variant. Or, I guess, yeah. I should have stayed with whatever was the cheapest. And then wait until like they do a final balance pass, because these things are going to get balanced again, and you never know which one's going to be on top when it comes to racing. I don't know. But yeah, they are really cool looking ships, clearly inspired by F1 vehicles. I love it. Love it. Is this the Orion? Or no, it's a science vessel. I don't know if I've ever... Endeavor. Okay, so the Endeavor is one of those ships that its concept sale predates me being a Star Citizen, okay? I think I backed, but I wasn't actually actively following the game or maining it like I am now. And basically what this is it's a modular platform that will allow you to buy these different science pods and do all these different science things. Basically, it's the in-game science vessel like the Orion for mining. This is the Endeavor for science. And yeah, that's that. It's in the in-game science vessel. We probably won't see this for a while because I don't think the science gameplay has anything to do with Squadron 42. So there's no way they're even going to be starting to work on this for the next year. But hey, I think it's pretty cool, man. I just really hope that they get the gameplay for these like passive, almost like single player gameplay loops. I hope they really dial those in for you guys so you guys can have fun. Wow. Wow. Wait. Oh. Okay, you guys caught me off on another one. This ship came out when I was on like a hiatus. So I don't remember that. At first I thought that this was the one that's going to be on the other side, the exploration variant that's kind of like a Connie competitor. But no, I don't know anything about this one. Well, I know that it's a refining ship. Okay. I think I'm going to do JPEG buyer's guides on all these ships I don't know about. So wait, so chat's saying it's a mining ship? Refines quantanium. So like, do you have someone else mine? Oh, it mines and refines. Okay. Well, that's cool. You notice that the bags on here match the ones on the Prospector, so you could take those off with your tractor beam and attach them to there to have this ship refine it without having to actually go to a refinery deck. Oh, this is cool. I should probably get into mining. I don't really see where the mining arms come out at. Maybe they're tucked away and they just come out. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, that looks really cool. I'm excited about that. Oh, we only got one more, boys, and I know it's gonna be the I can't remember the name. Well, you guys know the one that's supposed to be like a Connie competitor, which means that we won't see that big Fury looking thing. The Odyssey, that's right. The Odyssey is an exploration variant. What I like about this is it's got a pretty big cargo hold in it. I don't remember everything about this ship, but I do remember feeling like this ship was really designed for defense. It's very defensive. And the cost of that is not being effective as an exploration ship as the Carrack. But you can defend yourself with a larger hangar by putting medium fighters in there and defending yourself. It can also refine as well to make its own fuel, which means it'll have like more longevity maybe than the Carrack. But I really do think the Carrack is always going to be the best exploration ship because it has the whole suite of everything you need to explore. Yeah, onboard refinery built in, mining tech, so you can mine, you can refine, use that for fuel, and self-sustain yourself for a long time out there in the verse. Housing a small ship. I think small is actually the size of a medium fighter. I could be wrong on that. I'll do a JPEG buyer's guide on it eventually, along with comprehensive, comfortable accommodation for the crew. Okay, crew of 7. Nice. Yeah, I saw a little bit about this, and yeah, I guess I'm kind of excited about it, but the exploration gameplay really isn't my thing. Yeah, you can mine with the Odyssey, and you can. I don't know if you can mine everything, but what you're gonna want to mine is you're gonna want to mine what you can turn into fuel. So I guess quantanium is the quantum fuel. So then you can go out and mine quantanium and then turn it into fuel so you don't have to go to a place to refuel. Can you solo Carrack or Odyssey? No. All right. So we looked at everything here in the hall. Let's hop on to the pledge store. sell the fuel to the Starfarers. Okay. That would be really cool if like the players could completely bypass the built-in industry, you know? Okay. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. Fuck. That hurt. I used to hold in my sneezes, man. Now I started seeing floaties and stuff when I did it, and I was like, okay, I gotta stop doing this. And now I let it out. That was when I found out I'm a loud sneezer like my father. Sorry, my sinuses are all fucked up. All right, so taking a look at MISC on the Pledge Store. I really want a PDF of this brochure when they're done. Sexy looking ship, gotta say. Did a really good job on that. Here's the Endeavor 350. Oh, I don't have a VOD thing for that. But 350 for this? That's a good price. For an in-game science ship, guaranteed it's gonna go up. Now, when you buy this though, you're gonna have to buy the modules for it as well. I hope you guys couldn't hear that. Biome pod, collider pod, Dominus pack. Oh, okay. The crew pod, fuel pod, landing pod. This is fucking cool. I hope they make pods like these for every ship in the verse that's supposed to have that modularity, like the Caterpillar, the Retaliator, yeah, medical pod, research pod. I want all the pods. Endeavor Science pod, telescope pod. What are we gonna do with that? Okay, so that's only for the base ship. I'm gonna want to buy everything. I'm gonna want the whole kitchen sink, or maybe you could just buy the pods in the verse whenever they become available if you want to save the money. Might be a better route to go. But yeah, 350 for that, I don't think is bad for an end game science ship. All right, next up we have The Expanse. Good show, by the way. Let's get a closer look at this. Are we loading? What's happening? Okay. I can't. I think my whole browser's frozen. The website 30K. Think you might be right, dude. Anybody else having this problem? That is cheap. Holy shit, I didn't even look at the price yet. That is really cheap, dude. What do you get as a loaner? Prospector and a Core. Okay. Oh, dude. Upgrade your prospector to that. And then I might do that for mine. I don't even know if I'm even gonna like this gameplay, but that's really cheap. I can upgrade my prospector to this, and then have the prospector as a loaner until it comes out. And then when it does come out, I'll just have to get the prospector by another means, by buying it in game. I'll do some combat missions, make enough money, buy the prospector, and then I'll have the loop. Okay, that's pretty cool. I think the website done 30K for real though. To the Expanse. Norio, are you talking about the Expanse? Because one thing to note about a lot of these concept ships is the closer they come out to release, the more likely the price is going to go up. So if you see something and people are saying, wow, that's cheap, you should probably jump on it if you want it. I mean, I get it that you're not going to be able to use it, but you can buy it now at 150, or you can wait until that shit comes out and then pay 350 for it, or 300 for it, or something. I don't know. I just really see the prices of something like that going up. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here, man. Yeah, but the point I think you might be missing is that you're gonna have a prospector now. So even though you won't be able to do that gameplay loop, you'll have a prospector. So you know what I mean? So if you already own a prospector, maybe upgrade it. And then you'll continue to have a prospector until the ship actually comes out, and then you could just buy a prospector in game. Anyway, okay, so the Expanse. Let me click view offers. Okay, I was hoping it wasn't going to break it again. Okay, yeah, I think that's really cool. The base Freelancer's 110. You guys kind of already know my opinions on these. Freelancer Dur 135, 150. I don't really have any problems with the prices on them. Hull A 90 bucks. Not bad. Hull B 140. We don't have this in the verse yet.
Bradley is not followed.
Hull C 500. Getting up there, huh, man? What's the D gonna cost? What's the E gonna cost? Wait, what? I mean, yeah, that price is gonna go up for sure. Why wouldn't you just get the D and then the E? Okay. This one, I think, out of all the concepts that we have here, is the one I'm more excited about. Man, you get that exploration tax on there, huh? Yes, look, you can't fit a medium fighter in there. Yeah, sabers are, I think, are landing or coming out of the cargo hold. And then we're back to the prospector. Oh, maybe we didn't see the prospector. So wait, the prospector's 150. So then you'd have to melt. I should have went the other way. So you can't, I don't think you can upgrade the prospector unless you paid less for it, which a lot of people might have. I don't know. Let me go back here. No, fuck. I don't think I can upgrade my prospector because my prospector is a gift for winning a competition. Yeah, I might not be able to upgrade it. Or maybe it's worth more money and I can't. Okay, no, I can't. I could upgrade this ballista to it. Pay $10. That's a done deal. That's a done deal right there, boys. Just to lock in that price. And if I don't like it, I can always melt it later. Yeah, I think that's probably what I'll do. I'll do that later. Yeah, but it seems like a really good price to me. Can the Expanse do limited mining on its own? I'm not sure. I think it's only refining. So it really is a support ship. You're going to need somebody else, but I think that the mining gameplay loop is pretty cool. I'm starting to get more and more feeling like I should try it out. But if that's the case, I'll have two prospectors then. But I don't need the land vehicle anyway. I always knew that I would upgrade that to a ship at some point. So, okay, let's go to the left because that's not bad. 340 for the Gemini. Wow, I didn't know this ship was that cheap. It's massive. You would think it would cost more. I don't know if the gameplay loop is ever really going to be that fun, but Reliant Tana, the combat variant, the Sin, $85. Hold on, how much was that? Why am I paying more money for a science vessel? And then even more money for a GoPro. Yeah. Starter ship variant, 65. That's fine. That's a good price. For you Tana cult members out there. Prospector is the Warbond Daily Deal. I really think I would get the Expanse. Oh, but it's well, yeah, if you were looking to buy a Prospector, maybe buy an Expanse. I don't know. Maybe. I guess maybe I'll look tomorrow, see what the Raster's gonna look like. It's probably gonna be well outside of my price range though. I didn't see a cargo hold on it. We're here on the showroom floor. Let's take a look. Maybe. Oh yeah, there. I see it. Maybe. I don't know what I'm looking at here. At first, it kind of looked like a door could come down and you could drive something in. I don't really know. Do we have access to the brochure on here? Oh, let's look at some photos. It's, I think, smaller than a lot of people think. Look at the size of the bridge. It's kind of like a medium size as far as an industrial vehicle is concerned. Okay. No, we don't see anything about. I doubt it. I think if it could fit a vehicle, it would have shown it in one of those pictures. Zorp, thanks for the link there. The single crew vessel? What do they mean by single crew? Like one guy? Oh, it has tractor beams? Oh, that's what that is at the back. Okay. Mineral processing. Trouble-free offboarding. Oh, look at the ramp in the front. But I don't think it's a vehicle ramp. Pod bay. Jean-inspired tractor tech makes... Okay. Onboard refinery, yep. Weapons, okay. Do we have any more front? Do we have any front views where we can see? Yeah, it said an access ramp leads to a cockpit lift. Yeah, that doesn't seem like you could put a vehicle in there. Max cargo 64 SCU. That's a lot of space. Like, there's got to be some sort of a cargo hold in it. But maybe there's just no ramp to it. Oh, look at that. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Go back. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. Can we make that smaller? Okay. Go back, man. Slow down, dude. Jeez, man. Can I pause this? Tractor beam up top. Maybe sensors. Maybe weapons. I don't think those are weapons. I'm about to die in the verse. Oh, you guys can't see. It's a really cool looking ship. I already saw that one. Stowed. Tractor beam unit. Content extraction. Okay. Okay. I see what they're doing here. Yeah, that's not big enough for a vehicle. Yeah, it's so cool. Man, the mining gameplay loop is like so polished and there's still more coming. It's crazy. Yeah, cool shit. Excited to learn more about it. Okay, let's go up to Mirai. Yeah, it's really cool. So I guess the other bags on the side are like what it's already refined. Oh, yeah, we already saw that. Fury, $55. The Dogfighter. The LX, the racing ship, same price. That's a first. They normally charge more for that. And the MX, same price too. All right, all $55. I don't know. They're cool. Probably gonna want to buy them in game eventually. So if you can get it with LTI and use it as a token. Razor, 145, 155, 150. Good racing ship though. All right. That is it for the MISC and Mirai pledge store. Let's check YouTube and see if they got any new Oh, SCL. 1 hour ago. Okay, I'm not gonna. Well, maybe I might watch that with the live stream. I'm not gonna put that in the video. All right, you guys who are watching this as a YouTube video, peace out, guys. We'll be back on tomorrow. You actually might be seeing this the same day because YouTube takes forever to process this. But yeah, be back tomorrow to look at the RSI day. We can get a better look at the Arestra or whatever it's called, the new RSI mining ship. Yep. So peace out, guys.